to uARFIDwhatueat, a channel where we deal with some of the issues that somebody with avoidant restrictive food intake disorder deals with on a daily basis. My name is Chris. Today we're going to be trying out a food, and that food is hummus. I'm humming cause it's hummus. So I feel like I've tried hummus like once or twice in my life over the years, but I have no clear memory of doing so. I just feel like I have. I think it's my first real dip I've done. So this should be hopefully a little easier in some formats, like texture-wise and stuff. I'm certainly hoping so. But I really don't know, so let's just find out. Appearance-wise, I gotta give it high marks. It looks real simple. That's a good thing. There's not much happening here. It is exactly what it is. It looks like a smooth dip. That's pretty much all I could ask for in a food, honestly. It's consistent right through. The color is exactly the same right through. Yeah, as you can see up close here, there's really nothing much happening at all in this. It's just this very plain looking dip. Seems like it should be easy. I'm really hoping that it is. Smell-wise, it's interesting, actually. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a good smell, but it's not terrible. It actually kind of has this slightly pungent smell to it. A very light, garlic, oniony kind of smell. Very, very light, though. And yet not as good smelling as either of those things. Like something in the middle, I don't know. Texture-wise, it looks mostly creamy and consistent right through, although I have to admit, there does seem to be a touch of wetness, so that's not so good. Okay, yeah. Pretty smooth. So far so good, like this should be okay. It's got the slightest bit of grittiness in it, but for the most part it feels pretty smooth and creamy. I will say the more I'm working with it, the more the smell's kind of getting to me a little bit. But yeah, texture-wise, not bad at all. Well, so far so good. This should be pretty straightforward today, actually. First I'm just gonna dab my finger in and get a little taste from there. But after that, I have this little thing of naan bread on the side here. I'm gonna use that because I think that's supposed to be something that goes well with hummus. And I do like just plain old naan bread. This is something I enjoy, so that shouldn't be too bad. But first and foremost, taste right here, just off my finger here. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. That's strong. Oh. Ah. Okay. Well, I can say the mouthfeel made it easy enough at least because it was so creamy, although it was grittier than I anticipated it to be. But the taste was really sharp and nutty at the same time, like a nutty sharpness. And it's kind of got this wetness too that's really making the taste linger. Ooh, oh no, I don't like that. That's gross. Yeah, hard to describe beyond that. Just kind of like this sharp, vinegary nuttiness. And yeah, well, it was creamy. It was surprisingly gritty. So the mouthfeel was a bit unexpected as well. All right, taste number two. I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller quantity this time. Maybe I just overdid it. Hopefully this will make it a little easier. And taste two, here we go. Ooh, it's strong. Surprisingly strong. Oh, yeah, like this vinegary nuttiness. That's gross. Yeah, it's way too strong for me. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. I'm not running to the sink to spit this out or anything, but can't say I like that. That's pretty gross. Okay, let's give this a shot with the naan bread here. Maybe this is intended to be just eaten with something like that. Maybe they complement one another. Let's find out. Okay, naan bread and hummus. Here we go. No. All right. Okay. I don't like it. Don't like it. Well, it's not helping. Oh no. The naan itself was fine, but funny enough, the fact that the naan takes a little more chewing to actually work through means that the hummus just integrates with it, and it just means the hummus lasts longer. Not very good. Ugh. And that wetness is just sunken right into my tongue. It's become one with the hummus flavor, and it's yucky. I don't like that. Well, this will be a straightforward video today, I can say that much at least. So, overall thoughts on hummus. Appearance-wise, it looks great. Looks so harmless. Like, I see nothing wrong with it here. I gotta give it high grades. It's real simple. There's nothing much happening here. It's really consistent. The color's even okay. It's a very mild, light color, very simple. The smell is a little strong. Actually fairly indicative of what you're about to get into flavor-wise. Yeah, the smell doesn't tell the whole story, but it does give you a warning that this is gonna be sharp. Not the best. Texture-wise, yeah, it felt fine. It's basically just a dip, right? So it wasn't too bad. It did have some grittiness to it, but that isn't always the worst thing in my opinion, depending on the dip. In this case, however, that grittiness did not lend itself to a good mouthfeel or taste. So a decent texture besides the little bit of wetness that you can see in it. I have to admit that. Taste-wise though, yuck, that's gross. That was not good tasting. It was, yeah, this vinegary, nutty kind of taste. Really sharp, very pervasive, like it really spreads into your mouth and just gets really attached to your tongue. Even with the naan bread, it didn't really help. I was surprised. I was hoping the naan bread would offset it to some degree, but all it did was make it so you have to chew on it more, which brings us to the mouthfeel. This had an okay mouthfeel. It wasn't too bad, but it was grittier than I thought it was going to be. And thanks to the wetness, it kind of just made it hang around a lot. The actual eating of the hummus part was easy, at least. The hummus went away pretty quick, but the flavor hung around even when the hummus was gone. And the naan bread in that case didn't help. All the naan bread did was make it so it became one with the hummus. And since you have to chew on the naan bread, now you're just chewing on the hummus too, and it just made the hummus stay longer. And since I didn't like that flavor, I consider that a lose-lose situation. So yeah, hummus. Don't like it. Wasn't very good. Would I try this again? If I was at someone's house, for example, and they had hummus on the table and they said, hey, give this a shot, my first reaction before this would have been, no, that's gross. My reaction after trying it today would be, no, that's gross. Didn't like it. But I do know that it comes in multiple flavors, so maybe I have to give it some more shots with different flavors. I know there's like a garlic one, there's like spicy ones, so I don't know, maybe we'll come back to this and try it out in a different context. But for just a plain old hummus today with some naan bread, yucky. Gross. Not a fan. Well, this is uARFIDwhatueat. My name's Chris. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you'll join us for the next video, and hopefully it goes better than this one did. But until then, thank you again for your time. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, take care. Bye-bye.